YouTube? Coach Julia here. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon and I was inspired to make a video. So for those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Julia. I am a successful live streamer, life coach, and I market as well. I do marketing with an emphasis in live streaming, but this is going to be a live coaching episode. And I had a really cool idea. Oh, the cat's in. Look at Jax. He's always messing with something. Jax, can you say hi? Yeah, we just got new carpets, you guys, so we're about to put them up. Say hi, Jax. Do you want the pen? Do you want the pen? Sorry, ADHD kicking in. So I had a really cool idea for a video, and the topic is starting your project, right? So basically the concept is just start it. And I just want to discuss what my challenges have been starting, because I just started my YouTube channel. And guys, this is something I should have done ages ago. I'm not upset at myself because I don't want to be hard on myself, but I do recognize that if I would have started sooner, it would have been easier, right? So we're just going to talk about why it's hard to start, why you should start, and then we're going to do an interactive activity together, because as you guys know, I was a teacher for 5 years, so I love my interactive activities. So get a piece of paper, get a pen if you want to do the activity with me. We're just going to go through a couple examples and kind of map out. You guys will see. We'll do it in a minute. Scratch that. Redo. Get something, because we're going to be writing on it, and we're going to do an activity together. There. Okay. So why is it hard to start something? So some of the reasons why I think it's difficult to start a project, I think that there's a fear of failure. Sorry, I had to pause that because my cat's really distracting me right now. He has a straw. He found a straw and he's literally like trying to get a straw from under the carpet. Anyway, back to what we were doing. So I think that we have a fear of failure, that we're worried that the project that we're starting is going to fail. I think that we want it to be perfect, and we have this mentality that we should not start unless we know exactly what we're doing and we're going to do it right. And that's something I want to talk about because that's been personally my fear. I've been worried and scared that, I can't start a YouTube channel because I don't know how to edit very well. I'm actually pretty decent at editing. I just don't have time to do it. I don't have the time to edit. Oh, I can't start a YouTube channel because I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Oh, wow. Maybe in a month, maybe after 2 months. Well, guess what? 1-2 months turned into 1-2 years. And I just got to a point, you guys, where I was just like, I was so tired of the naysayers and the people telling me I had to do things a specific way. And I was like, if I don't start, I'm never going to do this. And to me, that wasn't a possibility. Not doing it was not a possibility. I'm not someone who gives up. Like, I'm going to find a way to do something eventually. So I just kind of hit my breaking point of, if I don't get started, then I'm really going to kind of question myself as a life coach. So I need to get started. But I just remember having that fear of failure just deep in me, messing with me, hearing people tell me things have to be perfect. And to be completely honest, it didn't help when I would see other YouTube videos that were edited perfectly. And I was like, I think subconsciously I was telling myself, oh no, like it has to be perfect to get views. But one of the biggest things I teach to my clients is perfection sucks, right? I mean, definitely as we grow in our projects, we should get more knowledgeable about what we're doing. We should grow. Obviously what we come out with should become better and better as time goes on. But when you start, just start. It doesn't matter. Even if you have one person listening, even if somebody tells you, wow, your editing sucks, it doesn't matter. You just need to go ahead and get started. So I realized that. And I realized the power of perfection and the power of failure when it comes to starting a project. And so I wanted to make this video just to talk about, you know what, guys? It might not be perfect, but that's totally fine. You have to do what you want to do in your life because you only have one life to live. I know that's repeated a lot, it's overused a lot, but it is true. I personally wish I would have started these projects a year ago. I probably would have a pretty decent following by now. But There's no time like the present. So here I am, and I've started. So the activity I want to do with you guys, I think this is kind of like a fun, creative thing to do, is I want you guys to write down something that you haven't started yet that you want to. And I'm going to do the activity with you. So for me, because I've already started a couple, so I'm going to share, what were my struggles with the YouTube channel, right, that I just started. So my project is starting a YouTube channel, right? So write down what kind of project, what it is that you want to start doing and you just haven't done it yet, okay? And then what I want you to do is I want you to list 3 things that are keeping you from doing it, okay? You're gonna list 3 challenges, 3 obstacles, 3 reasons, whatever they are. What is keeping you from starting whatever it is you want to start? It could be financial, it could be anything. So you're gonna list those 3 items. So for me, the first reason I didn't create my YouTube channel was a fear of failure, right? I was worried that it wasn't gonna succeed, and why work at something if you feel like it's going to fail? The second reason I felt like I didn't do it right away, it was because and as I'm doing this, go ahead and write your guys's reasons. So mine's fear of failure, so write yours. My second reason, I was overwhelmed by the technicality. I felt like it was a complex platform. So I would say I was overwhelmed, right? Like I felt like I needed education. I needed to learn and educate myself. So I was overwhelmed. And the third reason why I did not launch my channel sooner. And by the way, this is my first time writing it down. So fear of failure, overwhelmed. And the third reason, not knowing what to say. To be completely honest with you, I was like, what am I gonna talk about? So I was worried that I wasn't gonna have content. So, I don't know, didn't know what to talk about, okay? So go ahead and write down your 3 reasons, right? Your 3 reasons why you haven't done your project. At the top, you should have your project and then your 3 reasons for why you haven't started, okay? Okay. So now, what I want you to do, like for example, my first one is fear of failure. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to come up for a reason that could overcome this, okay? So for example, fear of failure, I might write, we all fail, right? We all fail at one point or another, and I have a video out about it's okay to fail. So we all fail. So why am I scared of something if it's gonna happen anyway? And we grow from failure. So I could write that as well. I could say, we grow from failure, right? So come up with a concept, come up with a thought that's gonna counteract the reason why you have not started. So those are my examples, right? So let's say, for example, you said, I don't have enough money, okay? Well, maybe you could say, I can find a cheaper way to do it, right? Or I could partner up with someone, or whatever reason you have that could counteract your first point. 2, overwhelmed. I could say to myself, I can cut it up into smaller chunks, right? I don't have to learn everything at once. I can get started and learn as I go. So I could say learn as I go. I also could write, cut it up in smaller chunks. So whatever your reasons are, right? And then for my third point, I don't know what to talk about. So for this one, how I overcame it is I told myself, you know what, just talk. Eventually you're gonna get organized, right? Or what I did, pick 3 points, pick a topic, make 3 points about it, and make a video about it, right? So for me, I could say, make 3 points and talk about it, right? Or just wing it. I can just go ahead and wing it, and eventually it's gonna make some kind of sense to me, I think. So I'll go ahead and give you guys a second, finish up your 3 reasons and what you can tell yourself to counteract those reasons. And then what I want you guys to do is I want you to study that. I want you to look over it. Sorry, I'm being like, the teacher in me is coming out right now. But I want you guys to go over this because at the end of the day, like if you don't start eventually and you let these reasons govern you and your actions, there's a chance you're never going to start. So at some point you have to tell yourself, fear of failure, fine, I'm going to fail. Cool. I'm overwhelmed. Okay, let me cut it up into smaller chunks. Oh, I don't know what to talk about? Well, screw it. I'm just going to wing it. I'm going to talk and eventually it's going to make sense. I'm going to pick 3 points and I'm going to talk about it. So I want you guys to look at your reasons, right? Look at the contradictions, look at your reasons why those reasons suck, and notice how you can do it. Look over that. Look over how every single reason you have for not starting something can be contradicted. That's the point I'm trying to make. Because at the end of the day, we just have to start somewhere. So let me know what you guys think about the activity. It's kind of a concept I have, like for life coaching videos, is to do activities together. I think it's interesting. Obviously, hopefully keeps your attention a little bit more. So let me know your thoughts, but I really enjoyed doing this. Actually, this was my first time writing it down like this. I've had it in my head before, but putting it down on paper makes me feel very proud that I was able to overcome this and get started. So if you have not subscribed, please go ahead, subscribe this video. I really appreciate all the comments, all the support, and I will talk to you guys soon.